Anyways, I want to get on to the other part of this, is the deep staters of the interior of British Columbia. So we're looking at places like, let's see here. That's not it. There it is. Vernon. Vernon is a strange little city, but it has its fair share of weirdos, and the likes of which there's always a homeless population, a transient population, a poor and on welfare population, a working class population too. The extent of which you have the deep staters and the cheapskaters of the left and right trying to exploit the world against everyone else to make gains against it. And that's pretty much what I'll say, is that the interior of British Columbia has these people. It's where they should be and how they should not be out there. Did you actually, you know what, do real things. That's what you're doing. And that's all good. This would be Lake Okanagan here. In Lake Okanagan, there's a lot of crazy weird things you don't see here. But Kelowna is one of the bigger cities in the whole thrall of things. Now, Kelowna can be considered a deep state city in the middle of the likes of the interior British Columbia. So Kelowna would have a deep state problem, as with other cities, Medicine Hat, Lethbridge, Calgary, Edmonton, Regina, Saskatoon, where Robert David Steele points out in his own OSINT research what to look for with these types, and that you basically don't kind of understand it as well. But unfortunately, James was right. We don't know the whole story. And when we don't know the whole story, this is how we think things go down, and we think that we're actually doing good for ourselves. What we're doing is helping our enemies destroy us. Now, this particular city isn't really accessible to most, but yes, I remember being in Kelowna, and it's a nice little city. It's about the size of St. Albert, and it is a big one. It's a bigger city, and it's a nice place to be. This guy, James, doesn't mind its presence there, so I'm going to suggest that we have a good long look with Google Maps and Google Street View to determine what makes it deep stated against the people. And Kelowna is not really technically popular, but yeah, it's a pretty popular city amongst a people that are just like, there's an industry out there, so that's pretty much it. And the likes of which, it's not going to be New York City anytime soon, but eventually it could be. And in the process of the likes of the Leeches and deep staters from Vancouver, you're going to find that reminiscent with the deep staters in Calgary heading out to the British Columbia interior and Edmonton too. With any intentions they have in mind, they bring their habits and their profiles and their pedophilia against children and against adults and against their own children to the community, and it just becomes terrible. So let's hope that this city called Kelowna isn't tainted by that kind of reminiscent behavior, but hopefully it's not completely, I hope it's not bad or anything. So in the meantime, that's all I said.